Hello mga kawamat, in this video lesson, we will discuss the volume of three-dimensional objects. So first, let us familiarize the formulas we will use in this three-dimensional objects to find the volume. First is the cube. So the formula for the cube is V is equal to S cube. So yung S dyan, that is the side length. For rectangular prism, we have V is equal to length times width times height. For cylinder, we have pi r squared times height. So, yung h dito is the height and r is the radius. So, kung kapag diameter ang given, so kukunin nyo lang yung kalahati para makuha yung value ng radius. For sphere, we have 4 over 3 times pi times r cubed. And for cone, we have 1/3 times pi times r squared times height. For square pyramid, we have 1/3 s squared times height. So s is the side of the square base and h is the height. For the triangular prism, we have 1/2 times b. So yung b is base of a triangle. H is the height of triangle and L is the length of prism. For hemisphere, we have 2/3 times pi times r cubed. For composite solid, so pag sinabi natin composite, that is a combination of two, more than one three-dimensional objects, no? So ito ay combination ng cylinder and hemisphere. So ang gagawin lang natin, add lang natin, pagsasamahin lang natin yung formula ng cylinder and hemisphere. Pag given the cylinder and then if the figure is cylinder and then given yung diameter, so ito yung gagamitin natin formula. So pi d squared times h over 4. Okay? So the first figure, given the side length, which is 8 feet. So this is an example of cube. So ano yung formula ba natin sa cube? So V is equal to S cube. So ang gagawin lang natin is substitute lang yung given na side, which is 8. So, 8 feet cube. So, ibig sabihin, yung exponent na 3 dito, siya yung magsasabi kung ilang beses mong imumultiply sa sarili niya. So, hindi yan 8 times 3 ha. So, ibig sabihin nito, 8 times 8 times 8. So, 8 times 8, that is 64, times 8, 512. So, ganun din yung unit na ginamit, no? Yun din ang gagawin natin. Imumultiply rin natin ng 3 times. So, kaya 3 times natin minultiply, that will be cubic feet. So, the final answer is 512 cubic feet. Next. Okay, for rectangular prism, meron tayong given. Yung length natin is 24 centimeters. Yung width, 15 centimeters. Saka yung height ay 10 centimeters. So, gagamitin natin yung formula na length times width times height. So, substitute lang natin yung mga values natin. For length, that is 24 centimeters. For width, 15 centimeters. For height, 10 centimeters. So, multiply lang. 24 times 15, that is 360 times 10, 3,600. So, tatlong beses minultiply yung unit. So, that is cubic centimeters. So, the final answer is 3,600 cubic centimeters. Next. Okay, so may given tayong cylinder, okay? So ang given natin, yung radius natin ay 3 meters and then yung height niya ay 8 meters. So using the formula for cylinder, we have V is equal to pi r squared times height. So papalitan lang natin yung r o yung radius natin ng 3 meters naka-squared. And then yung height ng 8 meters. So, ang gagawin muna natin, kunin mo muna yung value ng 3 squared, which is 9. M times M is M squared. So, 9 times 8, so imumultiply natin to, 9 times 8 is 72 pi. So, ito na lang maiiwan, no? 72 pi cubic meters. So, Actually, ito ay pwede na yung sagot nito, no? 72 pi cubic meters. But, of course, sa iba kasi, pinapakuha rin yung decimal value nito. So, ang gagamitin natin na equivalent value sa pi ay 3.1416. So, if we're going to multiply 72 times 3.1416, the answer is 226.1952. Kunin lang natin yung dalawang decimal places natin. Okay? So, 0.20 na siya. So, yung volume natin dito is equivalent to 226.2 or 0.20 cubic meters. Okay, next. Okay, so this figure is an example of sphere. So, what is the formula? The volume of a sphere is 4 over 3 pi r cube. So, ang kailangan mo lang dito is malaman kung ano yung radius niya. So, ang radius natin ay 5 inches. So, isa-substitute lang natin sa R natin. So, 5 cube or 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. And 3 times din natin multiply yung unit natin, kaya siya cubic inches. And then 125 times 4, that is 500 over 3 pi cubic inches. Okay, para makuha natin yung decimal value nito, yung 500 over 3, imumultiply natin kay 3.1416. So, makakuha nyo dyan 523.6 or 0.60 cubic inches. Next, for the triangular prism, we have this formula. 1 half times B times T or this H, no? Yung T dito is H times L. So, yung B na yan, that is the base. Okay, the base of the triangle. So, ito naman, dun sa pinakita kong formula kanina, it should be H, no? So, H dapat ito. So, the height of a triangle, so is 4 centimeters and the length of prism is 10 centimeters. So, papalitan lang natin. So, 1 half. So, yung base natin ay 6 centimeters. Yung height niya ay 4 centimeters. And then, yung length ng prism natin ay 10 centimeters. So, unahin natin itong nasa loob. 6 times 4, that is 24 square centimeters. So, kukunin natin yung 1 half ng 24, that is 12. So, 12 square centimeters times 10 centimeters. So, 12 times 10 is 120. So, square centimeters, oh yeah, cm squared times cm. Okay? Diba? Pag nagmumultiply tayo sa lows of exponent, so madadagdagan ng isa. So, inad natin yung exponent, kaya siya naging cube. So, ang sagot is 120 cubic centimeters. Next. Okay, so we have this given. Is this a square pyramid? Okay, this is a square pyramid. Okay, so an example of square pyramid kasi yung formula natin, 1/3 times s squared times h. So, ang given natin na side is 12 centimeters and then yung height natin ay 10 centimeters. So, ang gagawin nyo lang dito, since nawawala dito anong nawawala? Yung height. Walang given na height. Ang given lang natin is yung side natin or yung base natin is 12 centimeters and the slant height is 10 centimeters. So, kumbaga, ito hindi binigay. Ano itong height? So, using the Pythagorean theorem, pwede natin makuha yung height. Or, this one. L squared is equal to h squared plus s over 2 squared kasi pwede na hinati, no? Pag hinati natin to, kaya ang kukunin lang natin dito is 6, tama? Okay, kalahati nitong side na to, 6. Para makuha natin yung value ng h using the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, L is 10. So 10 squared is 100 is equal to h squared plus 12 over 2, that is 6. So 6 squared is 36. Okay, pagsamahin natin yung mga constant natin. So 100 minus 36 is 64. So the square root of 64 is 8. 8 centimeters. So yung height natin is 8 centimeters. So balik tayo sa formula. 1/3 times yung S natin ay 12. 12 squared is 144 times the height. So 144 times 8. So yung 8, yan yung nakuha natin na height is 1,152. Divide it by 3. The answer is 384 cubic centimeters. So ganun ang gagawin nyo if ever na missing yung height. Okay, pwede nyo gamitin yung Pythagorean theorem. Next, okay, cone. Given the radius 6 centimeters and the slant height is 10 centimeters and height is 8 centimeters. So, ang kakailanganin lang naman natin sa formula for the volume of cone is the radius and the height. So, 1/3 times pi times r squared times height. So, yung radius natin, that is 6. So, substitute lang natin. And then yung 8 is the height. Okay, so substitute. So, 6 squared is 36. 36 times 8, that is 288. So, 288 times 1 is 288. Divide 3, 96. So, 96 times 3.1416, the answer is 301.59 cubic centimeters. Next. Okay, for hemisphere, we have the given radius 7 centimeters. Okay, so the formula for hemisphere, we have 2/3 times pi times r cube. So, kinukuha lang natin dito yung value ng radius. So, yung radius natin is 7. So, 7 times 7 times 7 is 343. 343 times 2 is 686 over 3. So, mula dito, i-multiply natin kay 3.1416. So, ang makukuha natin volume is 718.38. Okay? So, ni-round off na natin sa 2 decimal places lang. So, 718.38 cubic centimeters. Next. So we have a given figure, ano yun, combination ng cylinder and hemisphere. So mayroon tayong radius na 5 centimeters. The height of the cylinder is 12 centimeters. So tingnan natin yung formula. So volume ng cylinder plus volume ng hemisphere, pagsasamahin lang natin. So ang volume ng cylinder ay pi r squared times height. And volume ng hemisphere is 2/3 times pi times r cube. So una, kunin muna natin yung volume ng cylinder. So papalitan natin yung r ng 5. Okay, so yung height ng 12. So 5 squared is 25. 25 times 12 is 300 pi. So ito yung volume ng cylinder. So yung volume naman ng hemisphere, 2/3, so times pi, palitan yung radius ng 5. So 5 cube or 5 times 5 is 125. 125 times 2 is 250 over 3 pi. So pagsasamahin lang natin yung dalawa, 300 pi plus 250 over 3 pi, ang makukuha yung sagot ay 1,150 over 3 pi. So mula dito, we will multiply it by 3.1416. Ang makukuha nyo ay 1,204.276. So, kunin lang natin yung 2 decimal places. So, kaya 1,204.28 cubic centimeters. Okay? Last, given the cylinder, tapos diameter ang given niya. No? Ang diameter niya ay 18 centimeters. So, using the formula pi d squared h over 4, so papalitan lang natin yung d ng 18. So, then squared natin yung 18, that is 324. 324 times 25 is 8,100. So, 8,100 divide 4, the answer is 2,025. Yung 2025, ita-times lang natin sa 3.1416. So the answer is 6,361.74 or that will be the final answer na, no? 6,361.74 cubic centimeters.